Good morning, students. We are welcome to the online teaching on security education. My name is Mr. Rahim, the security education teacher. We are meeting on the week 4 on the topic called curbing examination malpractice in school. Curbing examination malpractice in school. So before we go into the detail, I would like us to look at the behavioral objectives or the lesson objective, that is what we intend to achieve at the end of the lesson. Behavioral objectives. At the end of the lesson, the student should be able to define examination malpractice, to mention different forms of examination malpractice, 3, list various ways of curbing examination malpractice and provide solution to the menace of examination malpractice in the school. Let's go back again. 1, the student should be able to define examination malpractice. 2, mention different forms of examination malpractice. 3, list various ways of curbing examination malpractice. And 4, provide solution to the menace of examination malpractice in the school. Introduction, that is, you want to look at definition of examination malpractice and various forms of examination malpractice. Examination malpractice can be defined as the acts and practices that are against the established standards and regulations for conducting examination. Examination malpractices can be defined as the acts and practices that are against the established standards and regulations for conducting examination. That is, when examination is not being conducted in a laid down rules and regulation, then it is called, we are likely to experience examination malpractice. What are the examples of examination malpractice? 1, bringing prepared materials into the examination hall. That is, in a situation whereby the student has decided to write something in a paper, in a lab or anywhere, to bring into examination hall. It is known as examination malpractice. 2, copying and giraffing. Copying and giraffing, that is when you copy from somebody, you try to copy another person's paper, or you are giraffing, you are trying to look using long legs to copy. This is also known as examination malpractice. Impersonation during examination. What do we mean by impersonation? That is, when another person comes into the examination hall to write the paper for the student, it is called impersonation. Then, what are the various ways by which we can save Nigerian education from a student from a menace of cheating in examination? That is, what can we do to prevent examination malpractice? To say the following measure can be adopted to save the future of Nigerian students from several menace of cheating in examination. 1, sound education policy should be put in place. Sound education policy should be put in place with the emphasis on the supremacy of certificate over skills and professional competence. That is, we should try to put emphasis on the supremacy of the certificate over skills and professional competence, so that everybody will be proven to have the certificate, everybody will be eager to get the certificate in order to be useful in the society and be relevant. 2, appointment of supervisors of proven integrity and who are independent of the examination center. That is, when the examination bodies want to appoint supervisors, they should appoint those that have proven integrities. That is, those ones that will never compromise. They will be able to hold themselves in any situation. Not those ones that will get to the center and be bought over by the examination centers, but the supervisors of proven integrity will be able to hold their head and follow the laid down rules and regulation in conducting examination. Three, the rigidity and timing of examination should be reviewed in such a way that when students complain genuinely that they cannot write examination, another time suitable should be organized for him. That is, the we look at how prepared the student is. If a student feels that is not ready for examination, then the examination body should be able to sustain, to give another time for the student to write the examination so that he will be really prepared for the examination and he will not want to engage in examination malpractice when he is really prepared for the exam. But because of the rigidity and timing of the examination, some students are not ready as at then, and they will be forced to do it. Then they resort to examination malpractice in order to pass at all costs. Four, we should the use of electronic devices should not be allowed during examination. That is, the use of electronic devices should not, such as a cellular phone and iPad, should not be encouraged because these devices can be used to engage in examination malpractice. The answers can be copied or the answers can be sent directly to these electronic devices and thereby aiding the student in engaging in examination malpractice. Five, there should be frequent unannounced visits by officials of examination centers and hearing centers should be punished. Yes, the officials from examination bodies should always go to the centers, examination centers unannounced. And any center found wanting should be dealt with. The paper can be cancelled, the student can be penalized, and those officials there can be tried in the court of law for engaging in examination malpractice. Then, what are the consequences of examination malpractices? One, if unchecked, examination malpractices encourage laziness, absenteeism, theft, stealing, as hard work is not rewarded. Yes, when we allow students to continue to engage in examination malpractices, it will bring laziness. Nobody will want to work hard again because they know that at the end of the day, they can find a way of passing the examination without the exams without any serious hard work on their part. Absenteeism, they can decide to be absent from the school since they know that when the exam comes, they will easily pass. Then they can also engage in theft and stealing because after leaving the school and start working with the certificate they did not acquire through normal procedures, they can continue stealing since they are used to it. They have been engaging in examination malpractice before, so they can continue by stealing at their place of work. Some of them believe that hard work does not pay, hard work is not rewarded. So why do I need to engage in hard work? I can find my way now in through the examination malpractice and pass my exam. Two, depending on the school policies on the crime, it can lead to expulsion or rustication from the school if caught. Yes, this depends on the different schools. In some schools, once you are caught with engaged in examination malpractice, you can be expelled or you can be rusticated and from the school. This will bring you back to zero, to square one or to zero level because you have invested your time, the money, and resources, as well as your parents have put trust in you that you are going to come out as a graduate. Then you cannot achieve this but expel from school because of the examination malpractice. If an offender is caught cheating, it can create a bad image for him or yes, Anybody caught engaging in examination malpractice will be dealt with, and it will bring bad image to him. It will be a shame, and not to only him but to his family at large, thereby creates a bad image for that person. Then four, examination malpractice turn out poor graduates as they can hardly defend their certificates. Yes, students that are engaged in examination malpractice will not be able to defend their certificates. They will become poor graduates, semi-big graduates. They will not be able to fit in into the economy when they finish school. And some of them may not even be able to work with the certificate they've acquired through illegal means. So we need to be hardworking in order to be able to defend the certificate we have earned. Five, imprisonment of about 6 months if caught. Yes, anybody that is caught engaging in examination malpractice can be sentenced to 6 months imprisonment, which after his serving your jail term, I believe no company or no organization will be ready to employ that person. Then sixth one, fine, penalty if apprehended. Yes, if you are caught, you can be fined, and at the same time, you can be sentenced to 6 months imprisonment. All your efforts will come to naught. Because of this, the students were advised not to engage in examination malpractice, remain hardworking as you are at home, continue reading for tests that you'll be taking. At the same time, if the examination is going to be conducted online, you should be ready for it. So you should continue to be good students. So God bless as we meet next class. God bless us. So as we remain, God bless you as we remain until we meet again in the next class. God bless you.